Good morning. Yesterday, I had lunch with a lovely friend, who had an interesting tale to tell. She had been contacted by a voice, originally, which then went on to further telepathic communications. She was informed that it or she or he was the spirit of her physical body. On further questioning, it had been with her since before birth. Even though there was no physical body then. She totally understands that she could just be going a little cuckoo, yet, I know her to be a highly intelligent lady and a very lightened, awake and aware, beautiful soul. Thoughts? Welcome, Blossom. Welcome, each one, once again. You in your world, we. Being US, in no world. This is a wonderful topic to pursue. It is a matter of knowing where to start to keep it all in perspective. Yes indeed, there is a separate individual from the self, spirit energy that is the physical body. Well, slap me round the face with a wet fish and call me Tinkerbell. Who knew? We shall call this for explanatory purposes a spirit energy, for it is not as such a soul energy, as one knows themselves to be. It is, as we say, separate from yourself and yet, very much sharing the journey with you. I am amazed I have never come across this. You have now, Blossom, as with all things that are presented to one in the divine timing to be accepted and acknowledged. So, what is its purpose? Is it like a guide? No. It is not a guide. It is an incremental source of energy that is your physicality. In that the soul, as you have known, has to be within the body in order for it to function and be. The soul is attached to the body by an etheric silver cord. This cord enables you to remain within your body during sleep, and indeed, at all times. Once the cord is cut, the life leaves the body and the physicality disintegrates. Does that mean, wait, let's call this physical spirit Fred for ease of flow. Does that mean Fred disintegrates, also? No. It returns to source. Whereas the physical flesh turns to dust. So, how can it profess to be the spirit of the physicality? It is its role. Its chosen role. Yet, let us make it clear, it is not in the same, would we say, category as the soul that knows itself to be human, when upon the earth plane. Fred is more on the vibrational level of the elementals. Okay. Fred isn't going to work for me, now. Fred the fairy. Nope. Could you give a name? Names are not really something we are necessarily in tune with to give out, Blossom. Many names, especially from other planets, galaxies, and indeed, elemental frequencies are not pronounceable in your language. They are of a different sound vibration and not able to be spoken. As you are saying that, my neck is stretching and my throat feels odd as if the voice box couldn't form the sound. Yes. That is what we mean. So back to a name. It doesn't feel right to say it. How about Flow, W? That will work well for us, also. What is the role that Flow plays? She is the workings of your entire body. Cells, organs, tissues, muscles. Your body is her kingdom. She is there to do her best to make everything run smoothly. Then what of those who are sick, where's Flow then? Doing her best to make one healthy, once again. The trouble is, already there are far too many questions whizzing around my head about this, as the concept is so new. Can you simplify this, as in, a nutshell? Blossom, as with your friend, some will, or, already do, know of this, and are happy to have direct communication with Flow. Others never will. For they do not have it as a necessary addition to their understanding. Everyone, each one, can communicate with their physical friend should they choose, and they will find a connection will be presented. Many struggle to connect with a guide, let alone chatting with an elemental vibration which is their physical body. Yet, we would say, that much benefit could derive from such. Wouldn't it be the same though, as talking to our body as many of us do, just knowing it is consciousness? Many talk personally to an organ or cell, etc., and send it love to get well. Yet, Everything is consciousness, Blossom. Labels and names are for identification purposes. May we suggest that those who receive this message decide for themselves, whether to discover a new friend and work together with the same goal in mind, or, whether to carry on as they are. Those who give it a try will be pleasantly surprised, for the elemental that is on board with them, playing this role for them, will be delighted to be recognized and work side by side, hand in hand. Interesting. I apologize for moving on to something else now, yet, I know my head is not in the correct space to dig deep today. Anything you want to discuss? Love. Now there's a surprise. You see, Blossom, as you know, this is why we come. For when each one truly knows love, nothing else needs to be discussed. Yet, for us down here, there are so many unknowns that our curiosity desires to know. This morning for instance, I heard about the Giza pyramid asterisk and the new discovery of what lies beneath it. I think we all know the pyramids were not built by humans, yet, this takes it to a whole new level. Things like that we would like to know the truth about. Blossom, as much as you could argue this point. Everyone already knows everything.